Welcome in YouTube. This is Juicy. I'm gonna kind of go over doing my third round on the free-to-play account. Wanted to explain something for y'all. I know that people have been asking about Sunday and struggling to articulate what's happening with the rating system. So there's a few things that are happening. So I'm gonna go in here. All right, so I lost. Okay, so what happens on the reset, right? We have a rating system where we get all these points pulled together. And to explain the issue, right? So when I go up and down, I'm stealing points from my opponent. So think about it. Like, let's say we had a million rating points in the community, right? Maybe let's say 1.5 million. What happens at a reset is then they pull 10% of that rating, they destroy that rating and just get it out of the community. And when we're fighting, we're not gaining anything. You see how it's -19 versus -19. I wanted to show this particular photo because of that. You see what happens is he basically stole 19 points from me when he beat me. So what's happening is they're destroying ratings, but they're not putting a way to add ratings. And if you're saying, well, maybe new players are adding ratings into the atmosphere, to my knowledge, new players start at 0, so they just stealing. So there's even less points. Or that if it's at 500 or whatever the minimum is, those points don't help the upper echelons because they're so far down there that when the points are introduced, they're not affecting it. So if hopefully this gets to the devs, this first part of the video at least, is that the way to fix this is they need to add more points for the wins. It should not be 19-19. It should say -19, and then it should be like 25 for the wins. What will happen then is you're creating enough points throughout the season, right? Adding that 6 extra points or whatever that number is, 3, 4. They can work the math out, right? So when they pull that reset out, it's net zeroing out the rating, right? Because they don't want to grow their upper base, or if they do, they need to put more than points in that. But right now, what they're doing is because of the way that they pull and destroy ratings, but they don't inject any back into the actual game. The pool of ratings, right? So let's say that we had 2 million points, for 2 million rating points available for everybody, right? Because there's 1,000 here, 1,000 there. I could do the math on it, but I'm not going to. There's 400,000-ish accounts on this thing. But let's say we had 2 million. After that first season reset, now we have 1.8 million points left, and then now we're in so now we're in season 5 where there's probably 1.25 million points still in the community, right? A third or probably a fourth of the original rating score has now been removed from the game. And that's why we're seeing that crunch in the rating system, right? That's why we only have so right, we're towards the end of the season. We only have 18 people in Grandmasters because, again, the points have been sucked out of the community, right? This was almost double at the same time this last season. And so that just kind of gives you a breakdown of what's happening. And this affects, right, Masters becomes lower, Grandmasters becomes, Masters 1, Masters 2, Diamond. Everything is shrinking because there's less points going around. So everything higher up is going to get inflated and more difficult to get to, right? And it's going to keep shrinking those pools and then pushing everyone lower down into those diamonds and gold. And then we can get into the point system, but that's just the biggest thing I wanted to explain to y'all, what's happening with the scores. I thought if you want more detailed analysis, I can do that. But again, this is just to kind of just give the bare minimum so that Scopely can take this and then understand why we're having an issue with the current resets. It's not because the resets are bad, not the matchmaking. We can ask for fixes on those things, but what they really need to do is they need to inject more points per win. That's as simple as that. That's how they fix the current problem. Now let's get into my fights. Now that I'm seeing this is the first time I'm seeing my attacks, by the way. I didn't go into this personally so I could see, so you can do that video, see that intro where you saw that I was 19-19. Now let's get into it. So 4 is going to be a pain. Okay, so he's basically running something similar to what I had started. So I'm going to try to New Warriors this. And when I say try, this probably is not going to work. But we're going to do it anyway. Because... So the problem that is introduced with the Morgan is the fact that if she does not die when I ult on her, I'm going to have problems. So I have to ult here, right? So she's going to resist some of those bleeds. I'm actually going to spread this direction so I can double tap onto that Morgan, right? That Morgan has to bleed out. There we go. We won. The bad thing is the moment that you do this team, you lose so much... right, you lose so much RNG. I can now put Dagger back in without having any repercussions, really. And I done goofed and I put a Death Pool in the middle. Death Pool should be on the other corner, as an FYI. Even double bad. So now my efficiency on this fight is about to go to absolute hell. In case you're wondering. Because I'm not going to get back to those charges anytime soon. That means I have to actually get this Black Cat down. So, extra turns. Black Cat's going to be doing more damage to me. It is what it is. Again, if you're doing this fight, put Death Pool as far as possible away from Gwen Pool. Would have saved me like 5 turns right there. Or so. Alright. So, I'm going to have to just get this monster down. There's no reason why I'm not going to just do Sus and APOC. They have Sus, they have APOC. So we should do you. This would be a great time for put a Kestrel here. Kestrel's going to do a lot of extra damage. And then I need one more villain to help with this endeavor of trying to one-shot this. I'm going to keep my Hive Mind. Did I do Omega Red? No, I should definitely not have that. I should definitely have a pre-taunt villain. So I'm going to put Exorbitant Man here. Yeah, let's get into it. What's up, Benny? How's it going? So here I'm going to basic. Alright, I'm going to ult right here. Gonna do this on Super Scroll. And now Kestrel should start pinging. Okay. Going to put the ability block right here and hit rewind them all. That sucked. Black Knight should be dead right here. He's not dead right there. That sucks so much. Now he should be dead. Okay. Yeah. I don't got enough firepower to beat this, so I'm going to put... Yep, can't get that hit. So in that case, what happens is that I'm going to have to do Black Order Thanos. Again, I just don't have the team big enough to do that particular fight. But if this is my main account, I probably win that. Okay. So YouTube, I will be right back. Thank you for this. All right, welcome back in YouTube. I got ahead and sacked it, paused it immediately. Now we're coming back in with the real hit, picking up where we started. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use Kestrel with the Hive Mind members with Super Scroll. So the sack did a couple things, so now the Black Knight is not going to be much of a problem. So basically this is now a Super Scroll and Quicksilver team. So I will basic to try to get that off. Let's put them together. Let's basic here. Hopefully that knocks a few of them low. Sus is still a jerk. Let's see if we can knock them all low. Let's spread. Let's knock them low again. Super Scrolls might kill me here. That should rewind him a little bit. How is he still alive? Come on, kill Sus. Kill Sus right here. So maybe, yeah, the one shot was too ambitious. I barely won the two tap. It is what it is. Having Sus and Super Scroll on this account on offense does force me more to be offensive minded or try to do that one shot. So in case you're wondering why I went for this, there you go. Bummer. Okay, I'm gonna APOC Eternals. And then Masters of Evil. So we're gonna Masters of Evil this one. And we should be just fine. Yeah. So here you're gonna AB block the Forge. I should be able to just one-shot this Forge. Or not. Especially the Nightcrawler should rewind the Suns. That should be it. Come on. That's rude. This should kill everybody but the Nightcrawler. Because yeah, there's no way I'm killing a Nightcrawler that big. Let's try to. There you go. Um. Maybe I should have. Nah, there's a sus there. It is what it is. I'm gonna hope that he drops one attack, so I'm gonna speed attack these. Where's Emma? Special for the offense up. And it's over. Archangel helps rewind them so they don't get a turn. Boom. So save myself a few turns using Archangel. So I have Superior 6 and I have a Tangle Web comp. So I'm going to just Superior 6 this one. He's a full Superior 6. I have no reason to use Vulture. And then I have... No, I don't need Vulture. Just use Lizard. A little bit more speed out the gate. Look at this. I'm just bummed on that one shot miss. That one thing probably cost me the fight. Ult. Should ability block the Dazzler and kill the Phoenix. I got placement bugged. I just noticed that. Not that it makes a huge difference, but it is kind of annoying. Thankfully, I'm half health, so this is going to really hurt them. Gambit's just gonna hide. Not for much longer. Slap. And done. And that leaves room. So you use Tangle Web. Nova. And probably Undying. If I can find them. For the perma kills, right? I want to make sure that I'm getting those kills early and quickly. And let's hit 5. Because once I stun the Valkyrie, I can actually just kill them like normal. So this one's gonna go on Val so that she is stunned. Okay, then you stun you here. Ult here. So again, she can. Nope, it's over. Did her passive proc? It's offense up, and hopefully... Really? So in case you're wondering, Val should have definitely been perma-killed right there. This Vol has like super health and is gonna burn up. There you go. Alrighty. So, not the cleanest of fights, and such a bummer that he probably. Oof, yeah. Well, no, if I had to go for the one shot. He did right, because he dropped on the the ULX. That's surprising. None of these Superior 6 in the Black Knight. Alright. Bummer. Alright, well, later, YouTube. Best of luck on y'all's round 3. Let me know your thoughts about the rating system in the comments below. Let me know if I could have clarified anything on that. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's week. Bye.